Welcome back to the Jedi Survivor walkthrough. We are obviously back on Jeddah and taking the compass to Cordova. This is final warning. We are going to get locked into some story content here, and you will be unable to get out, and there will be a bit of a roadblock with one of the boss fights. I will, of course, have a guide for this, which should make the boss fight a little bit more manageable. I've got a couple of good tips, I think, which will help a lot of people out. But just bear in mind that that is what's going to happen here. There's not very much you can do in the way of preparation, so the whole, you could go explore, level up, all of this other stuff is not going to affect what's about to happen. I'm aware that I could give you guys a load of spoilers right now, but I'm trying to at least make it so that when you get to something, you are mostly in the dark, even if I am leading you through it. In any case, let's go ahead and hand this over.
Mr. Cordova. HANGAR had the last compass, but it's...
So we're going to go to skip a load of stuff. It's going to be all crazy. Skip all this as well. Kind of makes it all sadder. And I'm going to head on in. I think it's, yeah, down. Yeah. Not there. We'll be through there in a minute. Why did I think it was that way? I want to go down the lift, which isn't there. I probably took a bad turn there. I was looking at the wrong bit. The wrong bit. I hope you're all ready for this. I do. I really do. Sweet. Don't think we need that. Right. Okay, so this is where everything's going to go awry. And now, of course, we are, spoiler alert, chasing after Bode. We can't actually catch him, obviously. I don't know if we can actually get away either. I haven't tried just standing there to see what happens. So I don't know how much of an actual rush we are in here. Most of this is about avoiding obstacles. Again, we can't really catch him. That's not really the objective. There's not too much for me to say, I'm afraid. Obviously, probably could have gone along some of these ramps and stuff, but it doesn't really help us, doesn't change the game.
Walkers are headed for the archive.
Pretty good execution there, in my opinion. To lift him up like, haha, goodbye. Like, I guess if we lose complete sight of him or whatever, maybe it fails. A lot of that is pretty set to go.
Why? Why both? For this! We fought for that together, and you're just gonna hand it to the Empire!
I'm not giving it to the Empire.
You killed Master Cordova.
Kal, you don't have time for this fight. Something terrible is coming for that archive. Listen to your instincts. You know I'm right.
What have you done?
If you want to keep your family safe, you get them out of there. Right now.
What have you done? You can't be.
You're not the only one who survived.
Of course, it's a very different breed of Jedi. Apparently. I quite like that he fights with a bit of a different stance. Like, I feel like Darth Maul popularized the whole double lightsaber so much that we see everywhere. This guy actually has something a little bit different, which I quite like, to be honest. He is strong, though. Oh, man's got me now. Like, it's almost like a saboteur of a Jedi. I quite like it. We are not supposed to win this. So kind of don't worry if it feels like a bit unfair. It's not supposed to be. And this is the bit where we get locked in. I suppose we're already locked in. Oh wait, that didn't count. What? Did the respawn come up before? I think it did. Yeah, here we go. So we should respawn now as Sayre, basically. And if anybody's been following the series, I told you, oh, you should practice with the single saber. Here is a, here is why. We have no choice but to use it at this point. I don't really like Sayre's special ability very much. I really don't think it does as many favors. Like, okay, if there's like tons of enemies all attacking you at once, maybe it's good. It really doesn't do very much. But your skill points don't matter. All those stims we picked up, they don't matter. So all of those preparations do not help with this at all. Other than obviously helping you get to grips with the game, I guess. Now a good move to get used to using is this long-range poke. It's one of her best moves, and it's going to be helpful later on. So get comfortable with it. We're going to be doing a lot of poke 1-2s. That is all the time you're going to have to fight with in a certain boss battle that is on its way. It's going to take me a bit of time just to get used to it again. So, like, don't feel bad if it takes you a bit of time. This is probably a good place to get used to the controls. If you haven't been obviously already using this. He's annoying me. They just aren't helping. Like, horsepower's not going to help that much, so. Excuse me. There we go.
Merrin, you're all right.
Yes, but the Empire is attacking the main gate.
So now that held that side off, we get to go the other way. We're going to get to unlock a load of doors here, so we're going to be able to get some extra loot as we go through. Nothing we could do at the meditation point. This is kind of a showpiece, I guess you'd say. So it's not like there's any leveling or anything like this happening right now.
I know a shortcut. Stand back.
Oh, okay.
We have to hold the hangar.
I don't know why you'd make locks that you have to rip open like that, but apparently they did.
Why aren't the base defenses active?
Something's wrong.
Yeah, like that.
A fight to remember.
Have you seen Kal?
No, but BD was with the Mantis. They're evacuating those they can. Look, walkers.
They cannot breach the main gate.
Let's just run around the side. Should we get that stealth at the bottom there? Does she have a more generous parry window? I think she might, you know. It'd be nice if she does.
We have to stop the walkers.
This isn't as hard as it looks. These solid bits we can actually walk on. I spent a fair amount of time trying to get over there thinking that we had to try and avoid it somehow. But no, we just have to kind of stay off of the loose stuff and make our way to the top. Ouch, get up. This is a pretty mean encounter in my opinion, considering the limitations we're under. Luckily she has good damage. Did count as parry, that's interesting. Yeah, she does have nicer parry. I wonder if it might be the update. I did this before the update before.
We must destroy those walkers.
Yes, yes. So we need to do that. Don't ask me how this just happens to aim perfectly. Like. Okay. Now we're going to go up for the next one. Is it not there? No. Oh, man. That was a bad accident there.
More munitions on the second level.
Oh, shall we look? We're not that way. Get off. Maybe it's the tunnel then. Just can't remember. Crest, I suppose. Might as well get that one stim back. So I guess the difficulty really is that combat with Sir seems to be more slow and methodical than with Kal, where we can just kind of be outrageously aggressive. Bring that out a bit, push that across.
The walkers will breach the perimeter soon. That will slow them down.
Master Junga, the Empire has...
Merrin, can you...
Of course.
Back inside. I love how you're just going to damage your own base. Although I guess it's all but ruined now. You'd have to abandon it. Can't just have a stationary
Many more
outpost
look
against
like
the
we cannot
Empire.
secure the hangar.
Cordova.
He would want us to salvage what we can of the archive.
And the contact codes.
We cannot fall into the Empire's hands, no matter the price.
Guard up.
You have all of his powers there, don't you?
They're opening the gate.
Then we'll stop.
Don't think that's the way. No. We can open this though. Get off. Blue ring guards up anyway. You know, that's what I'm saying though, you can't run in with this, she just does not have the same pacing. Which is why I was saying get used to the poke. It's got really, the poke has amazingly good range.
It is an honor to fight by your side.
Yeah, interact with this. I almost forgot. I missed this on the stream as well, it's kind of funny.
What now?
Down to the hangar.
Make sure we interact with this.
Focus.
And there's a rather large encounter coming, so just make sure you're prepared and ready for that. There's not much we can do really about it.
You too. Breeze, do you hear me?
Dear, what a nice surprise.
Stay in the Mantis until we secure the hangar.
Copy that. Good luck out there.
Okay, so large encounter now before we deal with the boss. Okay, so can we... I don't know if any of that even helps or not. Because they come through the fire without damage anyway. I guess we can't push them out of the arena. So we have to give Sayre some lovely airtime. I guess they probably gave her all of this awesomeness because of how things are going to go down.
Only ranged foes remain.
We've done a bad idea there of
I will die here if I have to.
protecting these guys. You really do want to protect the ranged guys. I've done a bad job of that, really. These are really helpful, particularly later
Be
on.
the last of them.
Look how crazy this gets. It's amazing. Oh, we're getting wrecked. Let's go to this guy. Yes. Just takes slightly too long for this to go off, doesn't it? There we are. This helps out a little bit sometimes.
Have faith. We will stop them.
We've still got ATSTs yet. Where's the second one? This is a double battle. Well, I honestly didn't realize we did so much damage to them in the legs.
They're coming.
This is it.
That still sounds like he's walking. There we go.
They're here.
I can hold them back.
Pulled us all down there.
Oh boy, am I happy to see the two of
Good job,
you.
Grease. Okay, so I believe we get a rest point right here, which is where this episode is going to end. And in the next one,
But we must hurry.
we'll be
There's still
facing
time
off
to
against
evacuate
the
the
most
remaining
famous
Empires.
character in Star
Save as
Wars.
much of